Derby, in the centre of England, and dairy farmers in Derby. Yeah, we came here in about 1982 from another farm north of Derby with my father. So we're actually sort of like a third generation farmers now. 270 acres now the farm is, and we rent another 100 odd acres. 200 cows, now in 4 robots. We used to milk in a 1326 herringbone parlour, which was getting very outdated. Yeah, we grow 100 acres of corn and some pecan.
Basically, we had robots because the parlour was getting old, so there's going to have to be some money spent on that. The grants were available, so we knew that would make it more palatable as far as investment goes. They're sold as something that's going to improve the amount of milk you produce, an efficient way of doing it, which they have turned out to be. So that was another benefit.
Finding milkers.
Yeah, labour.
Your dad was getting older.
Dad was getting older. Labour, yeah, it's hard to find someone that wants to go and stand in a parlour for 2.5 hours either end of the day, getting covered in cow muck. Although we did have some good staff, but we could see down the line that wasn't always going to be the case. So we thought we'd take the plunge, and I think we're pleased we did in the end, really.
The grants process, was it easy? Was it hard? How did you find it?
I don't know about you, but it took a while to get going.
A bit of work.
Yeah.
But it wasn't difficult, was it?
No, it wasn't difficult. It just took a lot of time to get the information together.
Yeah.
A lot of that came from you, and then I sort of sat down and did the application.
You did all the sort of technical work to it, didn't
Yeah.
you?
If you're doing it yourself, it's nice to be able to use the computer.
Things could be saved and
Yes.
quickly found. And I mean, people kept us waiting when we were looking for
Quotes.
carbon footprints and things
Carbon
like that.
as well, yeah.
They sort of kept us waiting a little bit, but we kept badging them, didn't we? And
Yeah.
we were one of the first to apply, I think.
Yeah. I think that really helps the process, is getting in there as soon as it opens.
But we didn't have any technical help, any professional help, did we?
No.
Apart from the sort of like the carbon audit that had to be done professionally.
Yeah.
But it's quite doable.
Oh yeah.
A farmer can do
You
it.
just need to have some time to set aside
Yeah.
to sit down and just keep chomping away at it.
Yeah.
Because I think we did it over 3-4 weeks where we just sat down for a couple of hours at a time.
Yes. It wasn't difficult,
No.
was it at all?
No.
But it's good. Pretty much got going with it, didn't we? We organised people to come if we'd got the grant, and once we got it, we telephoned and got people set on to come, and they were pretty prompt, weren't they?
Yeah. And we were just making sure that we're taking pictures throughout as well, so that we had the evidence to be able to
Yes.
claim for the grant as well. So again, that was pretty simple.
I think from thinking about doing it to getting the grant to them being up and running was about a year, wasn't it?
It wasn't long. No, it wasn't long.
The whole process took about a year from the initial thought of doing it to claiming the grant to doing the project to milking the cows was about a year.
Mm.
So it was good. I was sceptical. David was always very keen on having robots, and I knew we could make them work. I didn't think they'd perhaps be quite as successful as what the younger generation.
Well, what did
thought
you
they would
say? What would that?
Well, you said it'd be 9 out of 10.
Yes.
And I thought, perhaps 7 out of 10. But yeah, I have to give them a 9.
Yeah, it's good.
It's the saving in time is, for us, has been
It's unbelievable. Yeah, one less man in the morning, and we start milking. We could still call it milking.
Yeah.
We start jobs later and we finish earlier. So particularly at night, it makes a massive difference. I mean, I'm in, aren't I? A lot soon to see the girls and have tea with you and things. It's
made family life a lot nicer.
A bit more normal,
Yeah,
hasn't it?
because outside of tractor season, you're in for dinner, which before I fed the
great,
girls and then you would come and have a heated plate afterwards. And sometimes I put the girls to bed and things without him, and it's really nice to have you about for that. And then even things like parents' evening, they're straight after school. And in the past, 3:30 we're milking.
we've
Sorry,
got
can't
the
come.
flexibility where we can sort of say, we'll start jobs a bit later on. My dad and brother can start, and
Yeah. So it has been fantastic for the flexibility and the man hours.
But and back to the cows, not just the yield. I mean, we really like the individual quarter milking.
Mm.
That's incredible. You don't have any cows kicking units off, do we?
We don't know.
Hardly ever see a, well, I can't remember if I've ever have seen one, other than when you're starting a heifer on the robot, because obviously it's new to them, and they're kicking the parlour. But once they get used to it, they seem very, very comfortable. Very comfortable.
Mm.
The chaps that, I can't think what they're called, like the service chaps, all
Very good.
all very good. I'd say sometimes you get different companies, oh, don't send this chap, don't send that chap. You wouldn't say that with any of the lady chaps at Stafford, certainly, who we've been dealing with. Nearly always answer the phone first ring if you've ever got a problem. Very good at doing a lot of it over the phone. They're keen for me to do as much as I can or want, so they taught me through a lot. I've not very often had to ring them in the middle of the night, but if I ever have, there's no no moaning. They're like, yeah, no problem, yeah, let me log on and have a look. Yeah, they've just been really good. And as far as setup goes, it's the ladies in the office, not the ladies in the office, what are they called, software? FMS, brilliant. If we want any extra reports making or things sorting out on the feed, Izzy has worked very closely with our nutritionalist. That's been really good, so we can get the cows feeding down to how we want it. They were great. Yeah.
Advice, well, just believe you can do it for a start. It's not too complicated.
Once you start it,
it looks a bit daunting to start with, perhaps, but just go for it
and get on with it as well.
Get yourself as soon as it opens.
Because I don't think it'll be around forever, Grant.
No.
And it does make a significant difference.
Oh, absolutely.
In the financing of the project, didn't it?
And I'm sure because we were so quick to apply for it as soon as they opened, the response times are a lot quicker.
How soon did you have it in after it opened?
It was within a week or two.
Yeah, very quick, wasn't it?
Someone said we were about the number 13th in the whole country or something, so in that region.
Yeah. I certainly think that it can only be a good thing, can't it?
Yeah, and I think it meant as well the money was available, so we were paid as soon as I sent off the evidence that the robots were in, and we got to the sort of deadline that we'd sort of said we would want our first payment by. The money was in our account within a week or two, so that wasn't even an issue to deal with either. So it was really good.
Yeah.
So that's the main screen.
Yeah.
It shows you what we're doing. So that's 37.3 kilos per cow a day, 3.3 milkings on average, 3.1 kilos speed. And then if you want to find your top cows, you go on to your cow daily production and visits, order it by production. So our top cow currently is giving 62 kilos, 386 there. We've got a fair few given over 50 kilos. You can order it in any of the categories on any of the reports. So if